knowing Darby Allin's personality, did he get hit by a bus or walk in front of a bus?
All right, so let's talk about Darby Allin. Darby Allin to get hit by a bus. Getting hit by a bus, he said, I checked out later and definitely the nose is broken. Everything was like, yo, is everything else good? I'm like, everybody was like, yo, is everything else good? I'm like, the only thing that got broken in the accident is my nose and my dignity. So I'm in bed right now. I'm here with a broken face and a broken foot. I can't really breathe. I'm sitting here with a nose bandage on. My nose is completely numb. So, Vince Russo, your thoughts on Darby Allin getting hit by a bus?
Do we know like exactly what happened?
Yeah, I'm sure that it's somewhere. I saw the picture and I saw the quote here, but
I mean, because just knowing Darby Allin's personality, did he get hit by a bus or walk in front of a bus?
Well, he likes to skate too, so that might have been the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, man, I have a bigger question to ask you when it comes to Darby Allin. What do you think about? Yeah, it was in New York City. Suffered a broken nose. Yeah. So hit with a bus. So he was on Daily Mix. Okay, here we go. He says, so I was hanging out with Raymond Pettibon, which if anybody knows who Raymond is, he's one of the godfathers of punk rock art. He created the Black Flag logo, and he's done so much work for Red Hot Chili Peppers, Sonic Youth, Iggy Pop. He's really big in the art world. He's an older guy. He's like 64. He can't walk that well. So we're in New York hanging out, and he's jaywalking, and I see this bus. It's taking a right turn. I was like, there's no way they're going to see Raymond at night walking. Like I said, he can't walk that good. So as I'm pushing him, like, hurry up, there's a bus coming. And then as the bus was taking a right, it wasn't going fast. It might have been going 8 to 10 miles per hour. So it wasn't like the 30 miles an hour. But I was pushing him away, out of the way, the side of the bus window. My face bounced off of it. So you can say I saved Raymond Pettibon. So he took a bus for him. He didn't take a bullet, but I took a bus, is what he said. So he was helping his older friend potentially be hit by the bus. He decided to take the blow instead of his older friend.
Well, good for him, bro. Yeah, good. I believe that story. I don't think he's making that story up. You'd have to have one hell of a ego too. But good for him, man. I mean, doing the right thing. I mean, unfortunately, he got hit by the bus, but man, that sounds like a cool freaking gesture, bro.
Noble thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It didn't say a date of him healing. He already, I believe, broke his ankle in the Sting match. And so just your thoughts on Darby Allin being absent, like from AEW. Do you feel like there was any type of presence lost based on pro wrestling talk and buzz or anything like that?
I didn't even know he was gone, bro. So the answer is no. The answer is no, because I didn't even know. When you just said he broke his ankle, that's the first time I'm hearing of it, bro. So the answer is no.
Yeah, he got injured during the tag match, the Sting's last match, which is March, I believe. Yeah, about a couple months ago, month and a half ago.
No, EC3. He was injured in the match afterwards before he was going to go climb Mount Everest. So it wasn't the Sting match, it was the TV match.
Yeah. The TV match on Dynamite. Oh yeah, he went against what's it? Who did he go against? Do you remember EC3?
Yeah, Jay White.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, sorry.
We talked about I think we actually had a disagreement, Chris, about, like, I was telling him he doesn't have to die every match. He's over, and people will just be happy to see him. And then he said, no, they're bloodthirsty sycophants. They demand death.
Yes.
That wasn't you verbatim, but, that was kind of the gist of it.
Yeah.
All I think is that it's kind of crazy that the third weirdest thing we're talking about is Darby Allin getting hit by a bus, saving a punk rock legend's life on this podcast.
Yes.
Out of all the things, I hope he's okay. Like, Yeah. No, I just hope he's all right and heal up, get well, and damn, like, what a life. You know what? But if somebody's going to own getting hit by a bus, if somebody's going to live the lifestyle of a guy getting hit by a bus, the death-defying the Darby Allin is the one.
Yeah.
Hopefully this hit by a bus incident doesn't cause him to feel even more like invincible to pain. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times that can cause someone to get a little bit more pride that I was able to dodge death, in this way. He's still a young cat, man. And I still don't think that even breaking an ankle during a match with Jay White is going to change, him changing the style. At least you work with Brian Pillman, Vince Russo, and because he had some injuries, he had to tone down his wrestling style a lot. How was it working with Brian Pillman based on his injuries, knowing that had to alter his
bro, he was always in a lot of pain, man. He was always in so much pain. I mean, even when he wasn't doing anything, he was in pain, man. I can remember, man, we were it was me, him, and Terry Runnels going to a shoot. And he was sitting in the passenger seat and I was driving. And, bro, just driving and going over bumps and shit, he was wincing and like trying, he's a wrestler, trying so hard not to sell it. But I remember looking over and I'm like, holy crap, bro, this dude is in immense pain. So I know, bro, he was walking around with a lot of pain, man.
Do you think someone like a Darby Allin will look at something like that as far as Brian Pillman and not be sobered up by that?
No, bro, because unfortunately these youngins have to learn the hard way, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody can tell them anything, man. They got to learn the hard way.
Wow. EC3, what do you think about that, man?
Yeah, I think one thing that could be different is maybe in Pillman's day, there's a lot more consistency of work, where it's 3 or 4 days a week, tacking it on. So he's not doing as crazy as things as Darby would be doing. But Darby seemingly has a schedule that's more conducive to being able to take a risk. Oh, I'm only working once this month. Might as well go bananas. But I do think it'll even out and equal out. And pain's not fun. I'm in pain and having done nothing today. Not Brian Pillman level pain, but like that's part of the ball game. Managing it, being able to tolerate it, and knowing when to take a break is very important. And I think we as a business, like they'll have to learn the hard way, but I don't think they'll go that hard because I think the companies are coherent enough and professional enough where we're not going to be forced in those positions. Guaranteed contracts make a big difference compared to being paid by the house each and every night where you have to work. That you don't need to tape it up or rub some dirt on it with like a torn ACL. Like you can take the surgery and take the 6 months and heal up, and nobody's gonna be mad at you because you're not losing too much.
Yeah. So my question to you, EC3, when it comes to that, before we close, is, with you and Exodus Pro, and you're doing a lot in the backstage now when it comes to mentoring students and wrestlers. If Darby Allin just wanted to wrestle for Exodus or NWA for a stint for 2 months, how would you coach him as far as just his current wrestling style versus just knowing the business, you work in the business for a long time and knowing that there's more longevity and someone who isn't on 10 every week, death-defying turbo style, playing with death type of mentality or wrestling style that he has?
Well, I'd be simple and I just let him know that these people, they already love you, they already respect you, they're just happy to see you. Like, you can give them the best of. Like, you can take a couple risks, but take the ones that are smart and that have the least amount of failure options on it. Like, this match and this crowd will not care if you I don't know, fall out of the ring off the top rope and land flat on your back. They want to see the coffin drop, dude. So let's just give them that. And everyone will be happy. And we'll all be safe. And we can do this again tomorrow. So I'd be like, not toning it down or taking things away, but just utilizing, save these for the moments that really matter. Like the really big thing, like the falling through glass or jumping off a mountain or getting hit by a bus spot you want to do. Let's save that for pay-per-view because we got a 6-minute TV match and you're over. So hit a comeback, hit a finish, win. This place is going to go nuts and they're going to be very happy and they're money well spent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, indeed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we are signing off. We have former WCW World Heavyweight Champion Vince Russo. We have current NWA Worlds Heavyweight Champion EC3.
And I'm a ghost hunter.
Yes, he is. He's a ghost hunter / ghost communicator.